All right, welcome everyone to the 20th episode of the Wano Bros Podcast. I'm your host, Praise Josh Sheen. We don't have Omar here today. He's on vacation for a wedding, so it's just going to be me and RJ.
No
So,
crazy takes today. Absolutely
no,
no crazy takes today.
no One Piece theory,
No
so
Piece, no One Piece today. Most likely not even any One Piece. The
because
most One Piece we'll
RJ,
see is the shirt. That's it. That's all we'll
exactly.
see.
RJ did not watch the episode, neither did I, and he also did not read the new chapter. So,
I
which
don't know,
I agree
man.
with because I don't
I
like Luffy.
Yeah, I will say one thing is that the One Piece manga for me right now hasn't been very exciting. And I don't know, I feel like they've been stretching the Egghead arc so long when it was supposed to be this mini arc in between everything. And that's my biggest issue with it. And you can give your take there, Austin, too, but I want to close off this One Piece. I want this to be a no One
I
Piece.
agree. Since
No
since
One Piece.
Omar is not here to defend One Piece to his last breath, I agree 100%. I'm so bored in Egghead, and that is why I'm not even like excited to watch the episodes because the animation is good, but it's just like every other thing. The animation can be good, but if the story is bad, I don't want to watch it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it's lackluster because One Piece is on such a big incline that, like, even though Egghead is better than some arcs already, it's just like you can't go from Wano to Egghead and just. You can disagree with me, but that's just the way I'm thinking right now.
Okay, can I tell you what happens in the new chapter?
Go ahead, tell me.
Groggy, the
Oh,
two guys
The
from
Giants from
yeah, they
Elbaf.
that's like the big reveal is that they're here for Luffy.
Egghead?
Yeah,
Wait, but how did they get there?
they're on a ship. They're on their old pirate ship, I think. The
What the
Giants pirates are
what
like
the
back.
what
Remember
what the
how like I forget what arc they're in. Is it like Twin Peaks or whatever?
They were in Little Garden, weren't they?
Yeah, Little Garden. I couldn't remember what the arc was,
Where
but
they were fighting for like 200 years or some shit.
to see who the captain of like the giant pirates would be.
Yeah, and then it became like the Groggy Pirates, wasn't it? Something like
Yeah,
that.
and
I forgot
now
what it
they're
was.
like reformed. So
Yeah,
that's the big reveal, which I don't care.
it's like it was so lackluster. That's what I'm saying. Like even hearing that from you now, like it's like we saw Blackbeard's ship, bro. Like, and you're gonna bring Bory and Groggy, really?
I know. I would. I don't
Shanks
know.
nowhere to be found. Kid still hasn't been confirmed dead or alive.
He got one chaptered.
No, you
Literally.
got one paged.
Yeah, he wasn't even like
You
allowed
got
to
one
fight.
paged. Um, yeah, you know what? No more One Piece. We're gonna cut off there because I'm not gonna hate on One Piece. I feel like even though we're called Wano Bros, this podcast has been 90% One Piece, and I think now is a good time to kind of deviate from that.
Yeah.
So if we can get a round of applause, someone who has been a reformed Bleach hater is starting to watch Bleach.
Well, I was about to
Austin?
say, speaking of bad story, let's move into Bleach. But
Hmm.
yes, it is true. I'm gonna be starting Bleach soon. And I'll tell you why I never watched Bleach. Okay,
I gotcha. Go ahead.
I used to watch anime on Netflix.
Yeah.
So when you go to Netflix, you go over a series. It kind of gives you like a preview of an episode sometimes.
Yeah.
And I would constantly watch the Bleach preview, and I think it's like Rukia from the first episode on the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like it's in the big three. I want to watch all the big three at some point, but like this just looks boring as hell. And it was kind of the same thing like One Piece, where like the episode count kind of scared me, but once I got through One Piece, now I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you
can
can do
watch
anything, bro. You can
anything.
watch anything you want. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you get the Thriller Bark, man, you can get anything you want.
And then I saw 1,000-Year Blood War, I think, and I was like, this is a show I actually want to catch up to. On the rather than One Piece, where like I didn't really want to catch up to it halfway through, but because you're 500 episodes in,
you
have
gotta
to just
finish.
keep going.
Gotta
Exactly.
Finish.
So
you want to hear a great like ideology I have behind it? Thriller Bark almost has the same exact canon episodes as all of Bleach together. So if you can get through Thriller Bark and all its entirety of its assness,
no,
like Bleach's canon is really good, and I think that's the misconception that it gets. It's because in the manga, the first chapter really isn't that good. Same thing with the anime. Like the first episode is like kind of indicative from the whole show. Like it just doesn't mesh well. Like they look like they feel like two different shows, the beginning and the end. I think the show really like deviates from when it goes to the Soul Society arc, and it keeps that same like wavelength of like characters, abilities, everything that I guess the mangaka wanted to use in it. But I will say this: Naruto, out of the big three, had the strongest first episode.
Oh yeah.
All three. I mean, Luffy's was good. I did like One Piece's first episode, but there's something about like the poetic from Naruto where he steals a scroll and the guy betrays him, and then Iruka, the guy, there's so much development in that one single episode that One Piece or Bleach didn't even do in their first 10 episodes.
Yeah. What is the first arc for Bleach? Is it Soul Society? It's not.
It's not Soul Society, so it's more of like a Ichigo's like substitute Soul Reaper like first arc where like you're kind of introduced to these Menos great creatures and these more so like what are they called? Hollows. These hollows kind of invade Katakura town, and you kind of see like the basicness of Ichigo and his Soul Reaper powers. He doesn't yet have his actual sword since he's technically borrowing it from Rukia. It's more of like he has like the Soul Reaper's powers, but he's just a substitute. He's like that the whole show, but there's actual background to it. But you kind of get to learn about like Soul Reapers and their powers through Ichigo being a substitute. And then it kind of branches off to that, and that's what leads to the Soul Society arc, where then Ichigo finds himself. And it becomes more of a show with an actual main character, rather than, yo, this girl came down here, I took her powers, and I'm fighting off like trash monsters. It's like it's like watching a seasonal anime in 2024 that has 2 stars for the first 10 episodes. And that's like the best way I could put it.
Okay, so then if it's bad like the first 10 episodes, what is your philosophy with anime when you start them? Like, are you a 3-episode person? Does it depend on how long the show is, of like how long you'll go until you drop it? Or is it like whenever you get bored, you're done?
I'm a really big person that's like, don't judge a book by its cover, but I fail at it so much because especially with like new like winter 2023 or like even spring of last year anime, like there were like nothing's very stands out. And I watch one episode and my whole theology with it's like, if this whole thing's 12 episodes and I already watched one and I can't even stand it, how am I going to sit through like another 11? The thing with Bleach is that Bleach is accredited like for like 20 years. So it's like if someone tells me, yo, Bleach is amazing, I'll sit through those first 10 episodes and be like, okay, let me see what they're talking about. But if it's like what's a stupid ass show that I've seen? Like Yamada-kun, like Level 99, like that bullshit type of show.
Oh yeah.
Like I watched the first episode and I'm like, okay, this is okay. Watch second, third, fourth, and I'm like, I can already tell what they're doing. It's a show where they put it out to the media, see people like engage over it, leave you at a cliffhanger, and never make a season 2 unless their merch actually sells. That's how it is pretty much with anime for seasonal.
You got it locked down for the romance animes, that's for damn sure. Because
never
there's so many romance animes.
Never get a season 2.
Yeah, and that's why it's so hard. I think I was even talking about today, or thinking it today, to watch a seasonal anime, and it can be so good. But it's always that thing of like when it draws closer, like, okay, we know JJK is getting a season 3. Like that's a given, right?
No brainer.
But when you like finish JJK's 25 episode run, it's like, I'm going to see more of this in the future. But some other shows, they can be good, but at the same time, if they're not popular, you really think as it ends, like, are we ever like, what's the timetable for the next season? Because some anime are like super inconsistent with, their second seasons, if they ever even get one. I mean, My Dress Up Darling is supposed to have a second season.
Oh, no, that's definitely gonna come out though. Like, dude, that's definitely gonna come out. I was thinking more of like hardcore, like OG animes, like Baka and Test, like really comedy animes, or like Azumanga Daioh. Like those shows have so many core fan bases and like memes. Like I know damn well you've heard of Azumanga Daioh. With like the oh my god I'm sorry like that girl, or like the cat that comes in. Like, there's so much core fan base for those shows, yet they never get finished. And that's because they don't see views as like a statistical success. Like unless merch sells or physical copies sell, DVD, Blu-rays, these studios will never make a season 2. It's not worth it for them. Yeah, even though the fan base is crazy.
My like guilty pleasure season 2 I want is My First Girlfriend is a Gal. From like
that's what I'm saying, like, but like that, like the description is so like going back to judge a book by its cover, like you can see that and be like, yeah, that's one of those anime. It's really not. Like that show is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was funny. Seen that.
But guess what? No season 2.
Exactly.
No season 2.
Well, and like, because one of the things I noticed with like the beginnings and stuff, and it kind of sounded similar to Bleach, is Black Clover, because like a lot of people I talk to about Black Clover, the biggest thing is they drop it because Asta's annoying. and he's annoying for like the first what would you say, like 15
Yeah,
episodes
15 episodes where he doesn't have
around
magic.
there, and
Yeah.
like it's like you gotta like push through there because like when I started watching Black Clover, I think it was at like 135 episodes, and I'm like, I like the basis. It's just like this guy is so fucking annoying. I want to like punch him
Yeah.
in the face, but then he gets good, and now the show is great, and we're waiting forever for a new
Bleach to
season.
finish, so then actually Black Clover can
Yeah,
do something. It's like you poke it. That's like the guy poking the stick. He's like, "Come
yeah,
on,
like
do
come
something."
on, do something.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I like Black Clover for the fact that I found Asta so annoying, but then the show became so good, especially during the Elf arc, that you just want to root for him, you know? And that's the same thing with Bleach. The Ichigo was never annoying, but one thing I will tell you is that there are some like psychological things in Bleach that are completely annoying. Like you have this character Aizen who is like obviously the manipulative like
yeah,
villain in the show, but then there's some stupid ass characters just get like one sided by him, and it's like, dude, even like I know about like there's like there are some parts of Bleach where you're like, okay, this is not like necessarily shitty writing, but it's like you're like those moments in anime where someone gets like absolutely brain fucked by another character and like I did this because I knew you were gonna do that and I knew you were gonna do this and the person's like left stunned. There
yeah,
are so many moments in that in Bleach and it's like, bro, all you did was like go behind him. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. There's just so many. It's a shonen trope. That's all it is. It's
Well,
literally a shonen trope.
I actually just dropped a show because of that today. It
What
was
show is
like,
it?
let me see. It was like my overpowered one shot kill
I was
ability.
not watching that show. I
My
saw that.
instant death ability is
My
so
instant death was so
overpowered,
powered,
and
and
he
I
just
saw
says
that.
he'll just say like die. So like in the episode I was watching today, he like goes to like this guy brought all these like zombies out because they're trying to like figure out his like extent of his power, and it's like this guy's like transforming. He's like, I'm gonna crush you, blah blah. And then he just says die, and the guy dies, and then like his sidekick is over there, and he's like, oh my god, how did he do this? You have to tell me how you did it. And the guy's like,
I just told you
I
to
just said die. And I'm like, dude, like this is so boring. Like, I'm sorry. Like
and
there's no
there's
like tension at
and
all.
there's so many animes like that. Like I was saying, like back like the core fan base animes. There's this like old anime called Is This a Zombie? It has a really big core fan base because it's like one of those very big comedy animes where like the main characters are just a gag the whole show. But like one of the characters has like a one shot ability where they're like go to sleep and everyone will go to sleep or like die and the person will die or like cut your head off and the person's head will just start flying off. It's like, and again, it's a comedy anime, but it's like there's so many like
Those are like
annoying
the
little
worst
abilities.
abilities.
It's really it's a no brain ability because all you have to do is write what you're thinking. All
The
you do.
exact time I see an ability like that, I'm like, I'm gonna hate this character. Because like I hate the whole like brainwashing abilities.
And it's always like a blue haired girl.
Yeah, or like the puppet master. Like, oh my god, dude,
Yeah, it's
get off of my screen already, man.
yeah, no. There's so many like reused themes in anime that it just becomes so annoying.
Speaking of power systems, solo leveling. Did you watch the new episode?
No, I did not. I haven't seen the last 3 episodes. Last thing I saw was
Oh
I
my
like statue.
god. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I did, but you know me. I like doing this. I did that with Eminence and Shadow, where it's like I watch so much, and I'm like, I can't. I hate waiting for one weekend. I'm gonna
I
wait for 6 more weekends.
Dude, you do not know. You are doing it the right way because the cliffhangers at the end of every
Exactly.
episode
Yeah.
are insane, dude.
But like
Like
I said,
this
I
episode's cliffhanger.
yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I wanted to like, oh my god, dude. I wanted to punch something, man. It was so bad.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like with shows like so high, like if it's like a regular like My Dress Up Darling, bro. Like I remember watching that like week for week, and I was like,
Yeah.
I could watch this every week. Who cares? And then, but something like Solo Leveling or even Eminence and Shadow, where I know it's gonna be good as hell, and I know I'm gonna want to watch it every week. I literally just like edge myself and then just like let it go for like 6 weeks until
Not
I
the
can watch
edge
all six.
comment.
But it is edging because then I have
Yeah.
to watch it like 6 times in one day, and I'm like, fuck. So I don't know.
Yeah. That's how I am with Kingdom. Like, I love
That's still coming
Kingdom.
out. That's still coming out.
Yeah, the 5th season just started this
That's
season.
so crazy. Do they sell merch? Like, how do they get money?
It's like it was the 7th best selling manga all year last year. The manga is like extremely popular.
Speaking of that, Blue Lock is sold #1. It outsold One Piece last year. And Jujutsu came in third, but you know One Piece fans, they get a statistic and they go, well, per volume, we sold more than everybody. And we're like, yeah, because you guys had like 10 less volumes because your mangaka literally had eye surgery. Like, we get it.
Yeah,
They,
I
they can
know.
never they can never give anybody a fair win. Like Blue
Yeah,
Lock
good
did
job,
so
Blue
good.
Lock. Oh, dude,
Look at-
Blue Lock. I haven't. I'm trying to think. I have it here. If I can
I
go
love
to
Blue
it.
Lock so much.
I can't remember the last chapter I read. It was
It's so hard to
chapter
keep up. It really is with Blue Lock.
221. I don't know where they're at now.
That's what Neo Egoist League probably.
Yeah, it's like deep in it. I think they're on their like
Yeah.
5th or 6th game, and they're playing Barrow's team.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That was Isagi and not Ren. Yeah, Isagi and Ren. No. It's
Kaiser,
Isagi, Kaiser, and what's his name? Corona.
Noah.
Yeah, Corona as well.
Yeah,
That's it was FC Barca versus what's their name?
Munich.
Munich. No, not Munich. They're Munich.
Yeah, I
Barlow's
think.
team with that one
Oh
guy
no.
that looks crazy. What's his name? No,
Yeah,
Juventus. It's like the Juventus clone.
yeah. Oh my god.
I forget what they're called.
Snaggy or something.
Snag. Yeah, that guy looks Australian.
Yeah. The guy with the big nose.
Yeah, he looks. Well, he's probably Portuguese. I'm guessing.
I think he's like Italian.
Really?
I think that's what they said.
What is it?
I don't know. They do like a whole backstory on him.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Bastard
dude, what
Unit,
is?
and then it was the Juventus clone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I
What is
forget
his
what it's
actual
called.
name? Is his name Snaggy? I'm looking up Snaggy Blue Lock. I know it's not him. It's like maybe
And what team
Mark
is it?
Snuffy.
Snuffy. What's the team called though? What is the team called?
Italian. It's Italy's Ubers.
Uber is the Uber. It's the Juventus clone. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Because they always do that. It's like FC Barcelona and wait, no, it's not even FC Bar. It's not. It's they play for Bastard Munich.
Yeah.
It was
what I said.
what's his name? The guy with the colored hair who plays with who loves Isagi, the one who does like the front flips and shit. What's his name again? Bachira. Bachira plays for FC Barca. That's what it was.
Because he I think on Bachira's team is that guy with the long hair. Not the
Yeah, the one that jumps really high.
yeah, and like the glam guy, I guess.
The glam, yeah, the one that's always talking about his hair.
Yeah.
And then Nagi and Ray or Rio. Nagi and Rio are Man City or Manshine. Manshine City. That's what it was. I forget.
And I think who else is on? Oh yeah, and I think Chigiri's on that team with Ray.
Chigiri's on that team, yeah, the three of those.
Because the people, oh my god, I can't even believe that this fucking guy is still in the show. Iga Murray.
Oh, the fucking monk.
The monk. How is this monk
so
guy in the
annoying.
show still? Please tell me.
There's a giant like Jar Jar Binks esque theory about him that he is like the one that actually was chosen to beat everybody. I forget what's his name again.
Igaguri.
Yeah. He was like
Ego. Yeah.
Yeah, Ego. There's so many theories about like how like that monk kid is like the actual person to beat Blue Lock. And I believe it.
I swear to God, he hasn't touched the field since like Team Z. There's like no way. I mean, I know he like touched it like with what's his face, Sato, I believe his name was.
Dude, the last time I saw him, the last time I saw him get a touch was probably when they put him in for like 1 second in the U20 game.
Yeah.
That was like the last thing I've seen of him. Ever since then, I haven't seen of bro.
They don't even put him out for Bastard Munich either. Like all the chapters they put out. Oh, dude, Raichi. Right? Is that his name? Raichi, the guy with like the unlimited stamina.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking Pokemon character. The
yeah,
guy with
like
the gray hair.
He got out there, but oh, dude, oh my god, when Igaguri walked through the door at the end of season 1, I was like
so good.
About to freak out, man.
Bro, and when Kunigami didn't make it, and they were like, "Yo, where's Kunigami?" But then Kunigami comes back as like the wild card.
Yeah, the wild card.
Did you hear about the next chapter that's coming out? What? It probably already came out. I saw like a week ago,
Yeah.
like a leak. The Messi is in the fucking is in the manga
I'm not
now.
surprised.
That's so crazy. And whatever happened to that guy that they were talking about like in the first episode where they're like, he's the Messi of like this town.
Like the Messi of Maori's Messi.
Yeah, and they were like, this guy's the Messi of blah blah blah, but we've never even seen him.
Because you haven't seen him because he tore his ACL or whatever in that stock exhibition match before the end of season 1. Because they say like he got like, is this guy like, was he hurt the entire time? Like, how did he get through all the stages?
And he passed every single stage, and they were like, and he's on A team too.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like they were just blue balling us. They like had this old character in, so they can just like throw him in as a gag. Like at the end, be like, "Oh well, this guy's absolutely broken. Someone beat him." Because like even when it was what Rio, what's his name, Shida, they had the pink hair.
Shido.
We know those Shido, Rin, Isagi, and they were versing it was like what Chigiri, um, Rio, and Nagi, and that whole the 3-player team stunt. Yo, we didn't even see him once. Like not even on a sideline picture and the regular picture. And they had everybody together. I was like, yo, where is this guy? Like, who is he?
Yeah.
We haven't seen him once.
Yeah, and
I don't
then
know. And the U20 game too. I was like, what? I was like, yo.
Yeah, well, he's hurt. That's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
but
Like he's hurt.
but he would be on the sideline at least. I'm like,
I know.
that's gonna like the only time we got a picture of this dude was his little his little caricature and his symbol on the screen, the blue lock, and then in the first episode where he has like headphones on. That's literally it. That's literally all we see.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know how you hype up a character so much, and he's just like absent from He's like a void.
But he's still busted. He's on an A team out of 20 contenders who all like insane, like the guy with the glasses, Corona.
I wouldn't be surprised if I go read the manga and somehow, some way, he's worth like 200 million.
Bro,
now.
Dude, that money shit is bogus, bro. Like Isagi didn't score a goal for like 2 games, and he scores 1 against what team was it? I forget what team, and they were like, oh my god, Isagi stocks. Stocks. He's like worth 50 million now.
I think he scored against Bachira's team.
Yeah, that was Bachira's team, and they were like, "Oh, you always find a way to beat us, Isagi."
Yeah, because Kaiser, what's it called now? I haven't read it in a while, but I forget what it's called. Like Ego Vision, Metavision. He used that to like get in front of Kaiser and do the Kaiser shot. Like,
yeah, and he was like, "I devoured you" or some shit.
Yeah, like he's like, "I fucking devoured." Like, there's a lot of like swear words.
He was like, "You're a pawn in like my chessboard" or some shit like that.
Yeah, and then Kaiser's little butt buddy was like talking shit. And Kaiser's like, shut the fuck up.
What's his name? Kaiser's butt buddy. Fuck, what's his name?
Oh man.
Oh my god, he's the biggest fangirl ever.
Friend Blue Lock. Oh, perfect.
I forget his name.
Who is his? Let's see. Is it in the wiki? Abilities. I don't care. Dude, who is his friend?
I'll know his name when I remember.
Yoichi?
No,
that's the guy. That's like Isagi's butt friend.
Nah, Isagi's is Corona.
Or Ness. Who's Ness? Oh, Ness.
Ness. Ness.
Yeah.
Ness is the biggest butt buddy ever. He's such a glazer, bro.
Kaiser, you're so good. Kaiser.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. I don't even want to be the best striker. You're gonna be the best striker. I was like, bruh, he's such a glazer.
Which, by the way, this is what I don't understand about the Neo Egoist League. How does the series end? Like, I don't understand who's gonna come out as the best striker when the whole point was like a battle royale elimination kind of concept, you know?
My thing with it is I feel like maybe the author was kind of like realizing the success of it, like getting to the like U20 and Egoist League, that he was like, all right, we're stretching this shit. Like, we're about to stretch this shit like money. There's about to be bread. Because, dude, if you like, let's be honest, like everything you saw, especially with the World Cup going on, like he's gonna stretch it to the next World Cup. He's definitely doing that shit. Yeah. That's like prime advertisement.
The fact he was able to he designed the jerseys that they wore, that's so much publicity.
I was like, damn.
And then he drew all the like victory graphics and stuff. Like that's a big deal.
I will say the Blue Lock episode 1 was one of the best episodes and like reoccurring like weekly anime in the past like couple of years I've seen. Like
it hooked me in like the first minute.
I don't even like soccer that much. Like I grew up in a soccer household. My dad loves soccer. I was like meh about it. I only watch it when it's important games. But like Blue Lock, and I'll talk about another one after this. But Blue Lock was like such a good take on soccer. But the best take on soccer, anime wise, is Awashi.
Yep,
the best. And that's a show that will not get a second season, sadly enough, probably.
No, it's already in the works.
I hope so, dude. Like that anime got so many reviews, and everyone loves it. I've never heard anyone say that they disliked Awashi.
Where is it, dude?
It's so funny. It's so funny because that show and Blue Lock are complete opposites of each other. Yeah. One is like, this guy's an egoist. He needs to get the fuck away from it. And the other one's like, you're not an egoist. Eat your ego. It's so stupid.
And I think they came out like really close to each other too.
No, I think Awashi came out 2020, didn't it?
2022.
It did?
Yeah.
Wait, really? I always felt like Awashi was like an older manga. I mean, like an older anime.
I mean, it has 200,000 members on my anime list and like an 8.2.
What does Blue Lock have?
Oh, Blue Lock probably
like
has like
10 million.
a million. And it has 643,000 and an 8.29. So basically like an 8.3. But have you watched Mashal at all?
Nope, I don't know what that is.
Dude, you need to watch Mashal.
I don't know what that is. Is it a rugby anime?
No, it's not even like sports.
That sounds very familiar.
Think Harry Potter with no magic, and he just uses his muscles to beat the shit out of wizards.
Yeah, no, I've heard of that one. I've heard of that one. I think they're talking about where he's like absolutely broken, like busted physically, and like in the beginning of the episode, he's just like doing some crazy athletic training.
Yeah,
I've seen that trailer. I've seen that trailer.
Dude, it is so good. Because the second season's coming out right now, or like a second season, whatever you want to call it. And they really upped like the animation, I can tell, because season 1 did a lot better than it like was expected, I guess. And he literally just beat a guy playing tennis. And this guy is like one of the chosen magicians of the world who no one can touch him. And Mashal hits him with a tennis ball, basically.
Some Spy X Family shit, bro.
You should give it a try.
I just feel like these animes won't get a season 2 though. I don't know.
Well, it's getting a season 2 right now.
I don't know. What's your most boof 2023 seasonal not seasonal? It's weekly anime.
All right. What do you mean by like boofed? Like it's not getting a second season?
No, like the trashest. I want to hear your take.
Okay, hold on. Let me go through this because there was a couple last year that really made me think about my life.
If you want me to go first, I'll go first. It's so fucking ass. And it was good, but then looking back at it, you're like, dude, this is like every season of anime put together. And it was like the time the strongest Ice Blade sorcerer was like reincarnated.
Bro, oh my god, I dropped that after one episode. Thank God.
So imagine every single trope in a 12 episode anime combined into one show. It's
okay, do I have to finish it?
No.
I just watched it. I just watched it last year.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
No, I'm saying like for the boofed one. Do I have to have finished it?
No, you don't have to finish it.
Oh, dude, there's so many. Holy shit. A Girl and Her Guard Dog was one of the worst things I've ever watched.
What was it called?
A Girl and Her Guard Dog. It's about this girl who like is a granddaughter of a Yakuza family, and her parents get killed in a car crash.
I don't watch anything with dogs.
So then her like grandparents, who's like the Yakuza boss, takes her in as like she's like 4 or something, 4 or 3, and his like sidekick, who's like 17 at the time, or maybe he's like 17 or something. He's like young though. Takes her in, and he like raises her as a parent. But then she falls in love with him, and then she goes to high school, and now he follows her in high school, and he's like a 26-year-old in high school, and she has a crush on him.
That's grooming, bro.
I was like, good.
Bro got groomed. Hell no.
Oh my god. One of the worst isekais I've ever watched. Am I actually the strongest? Or I guess it's not.
Oh, I saw that. I've seen like I think 2 or 3 episodes of that show.
I watched 6 and it was terrible.
So fast. Anything with a slime pisses me off now. I don't know. I don't know what's with Japanese. No. But in the first episode, there was like a little slime that like we kill slime. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's like the whole like that's how every isekai adventure starts with like the leveling system.
So
it's like
much they kill a slime in level 1.
Yeah, it's like let Rimuru come into this verse and see what happens if you start killing fucking slimes.
I never understand it. Like what is the Japanese obsession with slime? I will never understand that.
Well, like I think slimes are like always like a really low like tier villain in like MMORPGs.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh, My Tiny Senpai. Terrible show.
Hell no, I'm not anything with senpai in that I'm not watching.
And Tiny, it was like a double negative. I was like, I watched 2 episodes.
And a half.
Honestly, the best season was spring for me. I think the best shows came out.
What's your favorite the past year probably that came out?
Oh my god.
I've been watching one that's funny as hell. And it's from 2022 though. I've been watching it on Prime Video. It's called The Outlook or something like that of something. Where's my control?
Outlook.
It's like Outlook.
I would say between the best of last year, it had the premiere in 2023, right?
Outbreak Company.
I never heard that before.
When did that
Dude,
come
there's
out?
so many good ones last year. Oh my god, this is so hard. Because you got like Vinland
What?
Saga
That
season
came out
2.
2013? I thought it was
Damn, you said
2023.
2020.
I thought it was 2023. What the fuck? Oh, I think it got a second season in 2022. That's why.
Oh, I was about to
Yeah.
say.
Well, you can watch it on. Oh, it's not even on Crunchyroll anymore.
Oh, dude, fuck, man, this is such a hard question. Can I give like a top 3?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm doing top 4 actually.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say hot take. Vinland Saga season 2 was better than JJK season 2 for me.
Yeah, clip it, chat.
Oh, don't clip this.
Chat
No,
ban
I'll
him.
tell you,
Chat
I just found the
ban him.
storytelling to be
Bro,
so much better.
Bro said Farming Simulator was better than Beef. Like, it was like
Okay.
for JJK, bro, it was Beef for 24%.
Yeah, but dude, Vinland Saga season 2 was like
I'll give it
beautiful.
though. I'll give it though. Yeah, I'll get like cinematic beautifully. Like especially like when he was fighting that one guy. When he went, what's the guy's name? Where they were like cutting each other like really badly. And, like the first time he fought in a while after he was like a farmer.
Oh yeah, Snake.
Snake, yeah. I was like, damn, bro, like the switch up is crazy. I don't know. I like that part of it too, but I don't know. I still like JJK more than anything right now, if I'm being honest. Like JJK anime left off the best, in my opinion, and the manga right now is the best.
Yeah, like if Vinland Saga hadn't came out last year.
Can I spoil you?
About
Yuta?
Sure. What's Yuta?
His domain expansion is absolutely busted and broken. It was just revealed in the last chapter. He literally has infinite swords, and he can use the maximum output of every curse technique he's ever copied just by picking up a sword and imbuing it with it. So if he wanted to use infinity, if he wanted to use Gojo's infinite, and if he wanted to use, I don't know, the 6-eye, he wanted to use the Chimera Garden, if he wanted to use
Malevolent Kitchen,
Uame's Malevolent Kitchen, if he wanted to use Urume's like Ice Blades, anybody's, he can use the max like CT as if they were in a domain, but he's in it. Like bro already made like Sukuna bleed, like Heian form Sukuna like bleed from his face. Like Sukuna dead ass had like a hell no, like a face on him. Like what the fuck is going on?
Like that dog who hits the button on TikTok.
But like yeah, like that. Yeah.
Hell no.
I don't know. I'm fucking with Yuta, dude. And like there were so many speculations. There were like
he can copy like curse techniques. I thought his whole like shtick was like his like childhood friend who died.
That's a bonus, bro. Not to him. Well, he created her.
So you're telling me that's not his power?
No.
What?
Rika was created by the negative emotions that Yuta himself faced when he saw her get hit, when he saw her die. It pretty much created this undying vow where she became a curse out of his curse energy output, where she became the queen of curses. But his curse technique is from the same clan of Gojo's, but just from a very like old past, in which Sukuna actually destroyed himself. So his curse technique is pretty much copy. He can copy any curse technique possible. So you remember like when he was fighting Geto and he like pulled down the thing and like he was like blah blah and he said the same thing that what's his name? I forget his name.
The voice guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
I'm not very good with names.
Dude, me neither. Especially
he
if
lost
I
an arm in
show.
Shibuya. Starts with an S.
Speech user JJK. Toge Inumaki.
Oh, Toge Inumaki, yeah. Like dude, it's so crazy. And then the whole gripe of people like, oh, it's not broken. He can only use the curse technique once and it disappears because we saw the sword disappear.
Yeah.
But like if that was the case back then when he was fighting other like sorcerers and he used he used an ice ability, and it was the same one that he used in the domain. So now we know like once he just uses the curse technique, the sword goes away. It's not the actual curse technique. So that's cool.
Damn. But, I mean, I'll probably forget that by the time it's animated.
Like, bro, he literally made Sukuna bleed, and Rika is still like in the partial form where she's just chilling on his back. Like she hasn't even done anything yet.
Jesus. Well, then my other two for last year is Heavenly Delusion and then Dangers in My Heart.
Heavenly Delusion's great anime, but it was a little weird for me. Like,
is it because of the guy in the girl's body?
He got like molested. I was like, whoa, what the heck? I do like the dystopian take on it though. There's nothing more that I like than dystopian anime, so I'm cool with it. I'm chill with it. I'd love a season 2.
Yeah, that it was weird. Like that kind of like part in that season where like that shit was happening, because I was kind of like the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, ugh, like
Yeah, like it's the same graph
this
I
is.
have with Berserk is like the same thing. It's like that
And
whole
then like
chapter where like I'm like
the dialogue doesn't help either, like in the episode, because it's like the whole time I forget like the name of the person, of course, but they're like, it's me, like, oh, I'm like the kid, I'm trapped in the
yeah yeah
pot, and I'm
yeah.
like, I'm like, oh my god, dude. And then the guy's like, well, you're in a woman's body, so you're gonna feel it. I'm like, oh god, dude, just fucking fast forward through this shit.
And honestly, like you don't even see that. That was like in the last couple episodes, right? That was the last
Yeah.
episode, right? So it's like so
Second to last, I think.
it's so crazy though because like when you're watching the anime, like when they wake up and they're like in the hotel thing, like the girl, well,
Oh,
who's the guy, is like looking at like herself in the mirror, and there's always some concern, but you don't even know about it. And then like in the second last episode, you kind of realize why she or he is always looking at themselves.
yeah.
It's like so crazy to me.
Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? I had. Oh, dude, there's a weekly I was gonna tell you to watch.
If there's something you should watch, I think you should watch either Baka and Test. One of my favorite recently. It's like an old 2011 anime. Best comedy. It's like Gintama. If Gintama actually got an English dub, where it has all these animes like etched into one, and they kind of make fun of them. Like they did the fifth. Like they did like a whole episode where it was like fifth like Fist of the North Star. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of just references, and they do like the banana fish, where like the character turns gray into something very sentimental to the other character. Or they like to have the gag character who's like obviously a boy but then looks like a girl.
Okay. Bonkin
It's
Test Summon the
it's
Beast.
such a good anime. Probably one of my favorite in the past. It's so good.
Oh, that's. I was gonna ask you if you watched Classroom of the Elite at all.
Of course.
The new
Not that
season.
nope.
God
Uh,
damn it, RJ.
I've seen
Dude,
season two.
oh my god, this fucking arc
Is it
that
really
they're
is
in
it
pissed
good?
me off.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's good, but like, okay, I hate spoiling stuff though.
We're
I
rocking
hate
with
like
Defamation Girl though.
definitely. Oh, Kushida.
Yeah, we're rocking with
Hell no.
Defamation
She
Girl.
listen. This season,
She did something
this
bad?
episode. Well, this episode that just happened, Ina Koji at the end is he just said like you're gonna be expelled by like the end of the week basically. So
Oh,
he's
to
got
her? To
some.
Kushida?
He's gonna be cooking. Yeah, Kushida's a girl.
No, I know, but he said that to her?
No, like in his head when he's like talking to her, because now
Uh
she got
I was about to
him
say
like information and shit, and now
bro's like negative confrontation until he
yeah, he's
meets
like,
her.
here's your payment, and then like it switches to his like head voice, and he's like, I wanted
I'm
to
gonna
make sure
kill
how
this.
much information she has. Now I can expel her, so she's done.
That show will like have you on a roller coaster. Like that one time where the girl was getting like bullied and like harassed, and
Yeah,
then he like started punching the shit out of the guy, and he was like, you know what, you do the same thing that he was telling you to. And she was like, what? And he was like, nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm like, bro, what the hell?
yeah. Was it when they're on the boat,
They're on the boat, and he was like down in like like
like
the
the
kitty like
engine room
the engine room, yeah.
of all
He was like,
places?
but he was just watching her get her ass, but he was like, I'm gonna jump in now. I
Yeah,
was like, yo,
because
what the
that guy,
fuck?
whoever the hell that fucking side character was like, should we do something? And Ina Koji's like just standing
Water,
there, blank face, like,
bro, should be entertained.
give me like 5 more minutes, then she'll be ready to like do whatever she
Yeah.
wants for me.
Did
No,
he
but
ever? Did they ever go into his past? Because even in season two, they didn't really touch into it. Like
they sort
the,
of like
like the past of him like being at this like mental facility and
no,
him
no,
being like
no,
this expertise. They still didn't touch into that. That's
no.
crazy. Like you would think so, but that's definitely like they're holding that off.
Well, like the only like real backstory you get is like I think in season 1 they show the place he was at, and then in
They
season
do, yeah.
2,
Like the white place.
and then in season 2, I think after they get off the boat. And when they're on the boat, the teacher kind of brings up about his past, and he's like, "Don't talk about like if you ever bring that up, I'll end you."
Yeah,
And then
he
his
doesn't like it.
dad comes to the school, who is like the head director of the hospital that he was in. But that's all we get. And the only did you watch all of season 2?
It's very vague in my mind. But
Because
if you just talk about it, I'll remember.
at the end, that lady with the cane, she was also in that place with him, and she like declared war on him at
But
the
there
very
wasn't
end
there.
of season
Who was
2.
that? Who was that other girl with him? There was another girl with him in that facility.
Oh, I don't think they've gone into who that is yet.
Like a classmate who was like at the school. I swear, or is that in the manga?
That might be in the manga then, because
I remember like I remember like vaguely about there was another classmate, a girl who was at that mental facility thing with him.
Yeah, I think it might be that Saka Yanagi then, because she was like saying like, because at the end of season 2, I believe she said like, I remember our days like back at the
Yeah,
academy, and she's like, I want to see which one of us is like better. Basically, so like I'm declaring war on you now.
unpopular opinion though. I'm not a big fan of Ian Koji.
Dude, I'm just like him. I hate people like that.
I, I am a really big Tomodachi guy. You seen Tomodachi?
No, Tomodachi game, right?
Yeah, Tomodachi game. It's like the the
It's like a
more
horror, right?
no,
Horror
it's
thriller.
more of a psychological thriller.
Okay, so kind
It's
of like
horror.
Death Note.
Imagine like Death Note and Squid Games mixed together. That's the best way I could put it.
Okay,
It's
I
very
mean,
good. I really recommend it because if you like, he's literally like the spitting image of light.
sounds
Like
like Dead Man
he's
Wonderland. You ever seen that?
I would morally. It's kind of like Darwin's Game. You seen Darwin's Game?
I don't think so.
It's
I've
kind of like
seen clips of it.
they don't have to like obviously survive. Like they don't like they die. It's a weird show. You have to like watch it for
To
yourself to
understand it.
understand it. Yeah, I
Okay.
like Darwin's Game, but just it doesn't really appeal all that much with a lot of the new stuff coming out. I don't know. I don't think
Yeah.
people like it personally.
Would you care if I spoiled a part of the season 3 for Classroom of the Elite?
Go ahead. I was gonna watch it anyway.
Dude. Oh my
I was like,
god. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna watch it, but I don't care about you. I like honestly, I watch Assassination Classroom for its cold moments. If I'm being honest, I don't watch it for the story.
yeah. Well, this isn't like anything like huge, I guess, but it's like the current arc that just ended. That so like you remember the chick from Class B who like holds all the points, everyone loves her, that
Yeah,
Ichinose girl.
yeah.
So the Sakiyanaki chick, who's like the chick with the cane and like the leader of Class A or whatever, her
Oh,
whole
that yeah,
plan.
yeah, yeah that okay, yeah, okay, not here, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She makes a rumor up. So like she spreads this rumor because she wants to like take down Class B about like how Ichinose is this criminal, and for like 3 episodes we're on this fucking bullshit about how Ichinose is this horrible person, she's a horrible criminal, she should be expelled from the school. And then this episode that just came out, they like confront her in the classroom, and Ichinose like spills all the beans and like talks about how she's from like a super poor background. And what do you think the crime was that like they went through 3 episodes making her out to be like this world class international criminal who needs to be like tried and executed?
Probably stole from a convenience store, probably.
She stole a $300 hairpin for her sister after her mom worked herself to death.
That's what I'm saying. It's always like
Like
that.
I was like,
She didn't murder somebody, you know. Just like she stole a can of
exactly.
beans for her brother who was famished.
Her mom worked so hard she got sent to the hospital and couldn't get the money for like her little sister's birthday present, which was like this idol's hairpin or whatever. And then it was selling for like the last day, I think. And Ichinose stole it. And to top it off, after her mom found out, she had her return it and apologize to the store. So like she paid her fucking dues. Why are we doing this shit? And now like the whole big thing is like
Mind you, I mean, a 10-year-old who's watching that show is probably geeking out like, yo, she stole a $300 hairpin.
I know I saw the price and I'm like there has to be more. Like maybe she like pushed.
Like, bro,
I thought it
people
was gonna
out,
be.
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen this a lot in anime, like the classic trope of like, oh, she's like at least a lot in like school animes. I notice it where it'll be like the heroine, and like
Yeah.
their big secret is that they like were playing with a childhood friend and they pushed them and then a truck hit them or some shit and they
Yeah,
died.
it's always like that.
Yeah,
Truck-Kun
and it's
kills him.
like it's like that is such a trope that I feel like no one ever talks about. How like the greatest girl in every show has like always killed their childhood friend, and by pushing them into a truck or something and like playing around, and then like they don't want to ever talk about it.
It's always a truck, man.
I know.
It's like
Why?
always a truck. Why is it always a truck? Eminence in Shadow, wasn't it a truck? Konosuba,
Yeah.
he didn't die to a truck, but he pretty much died from like a
I think
truck.
he died from he died from a
shock.
tractor.
From shock. From shock. No, he died from shock.
Yeah. Remember, because like the tractor was gonna hit
Yeah.
him and he died
But like
from
it's
shock.
you ever seen Charlotte?
Yeah.
He like saves the girl from the truck, and
Yeah.
then it's so stupid that the truck trope pisses me off. It pisses me off so bad.
Or
I will never
Undead
understand it.
Unluck.
Well, he died to a truck too.
the one of the characters' parents, like his. Are you watching Undead Unluck?
No, I haven't seen it now.
It's really good. You should, do you like? If you like JoJo's, you'll like Undead Unluck because it's the same
Oh my
studio.
god, wait, what is? You ever seen Orange?
Yeah. Where they go back in time for the guy.
Yes. And
Yeah.
bro, at the end, was supposed to get killed by a truck.
Really? I
Yeah, at
watched
the
it
end.
like 2 years ago. Is that really what
I
happened?
remember at the end, he was supposed to get killed by the truck, and they were searching for him on the roads, and they were like, "We gotta
Oh
find
my
him before he
god,
gets hit by the
yes.
truck. We gotta find him before he gets hit by the truck."
Dude, oh my god, I know.
It's
And then
always a truck.
I know, and it's like the dumbest shit ever. They'll like put in subtitles and be like, little did they know that the truck driver had fallen asleep. Like, is this a common thing in Japan with truck
Drivers
drivers
like
falling
falling
asleep and
asleep
running
behind the
over
wheel.
children? If you live in Japan, tell us how many people die from truck accidents a year.
Bro, have you know Zom 100 in the first episode?
Yeah,
He's in the grocery store. What goes through the grocery
the
store?
truck
Driven
and
by
a guy
fucking
sleeping
zombies.
in it.
Yeah.
Oh my,
So
I know it's
stupid,
such a
bro.
trope.
It's always a truck, bro.
What else? But
What other anime has a truck? I'm really trying to think here because there's so many fucking trucks in
oh,
anime.
dude, I had one on the tip. I had one.
You know,
Oh yeah, Undead Unluck. I was saying this guy. It's like his ability was like is unmoved. So when he looks, it activates. Like he can activate it by like having both his eyes stare at you, and like it was one of those things where like it activated randomly and he didn't know. So he turned around on the crosswalk and was like waving at his parents, which like who does that, by the way? No one would ever do that in real life. And he froze his parents in time and like they could feel everything. And like, what do
What
you
the
know? There's a sleeping truck driver coming through the intersection through a red light and he
We've,
hits his parents. Like,
bruh, we forgot about one, bro. We forgot about one good one.
oh no.
Rudius Grey Rat, Mushoku Tensei.
Oh my. Well, okay. Well,
Killed
he
by a
like
truck.
yeah, and he saved that chick. Remember? That was
But
like his
still,
whole trope was
hit
like
by a
he
truck.
saved a girl.
What else?
Oh, there's like that one chick who like kept getting hit
Oh,
by the truck in that one anime. I forget what it was.
Sakura Minamoto in Zombieland Saga.
Maybe.
That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm pretty sure it was her.
I just remember she kept walking outside and she kept getting hit by the truck.
The guy from Death Note in the first episode, we got hit by the truck.
Death Note first episode hit by
And but when he was like writing in the book, he was like, "Let me see if that actually happens." He was hit by a truck, and then boom, he gets smoked by a truck.
Ajin, have you seen Ajin?
Ajin, yeah,
Ajin, he gets hit by a truck,
Yeah.
and that's how he finds out his ability.
Yeah.
Dude, what? Okay,
Oh,
this is
erased. Gets hit by a truck, finds out his ability.
Oh my god,
dude. I love Mr. Soto though.
Oh yeah, because he's like driving that delivery bike or whatever.
Yeah.
And that guy crosses. Oh, dude, holy shit! There's so many.
Everyone's a victim of Truck-Kun if you think about it. I'm like looking at them right now. It's actually crazy. These are just the victims. I want to see the ones that got hit because every time people just
the
get
murder
hit
list.
by trucks. Yeah, the game rant, the victims. No, I don't want to use game rant. Game rant never gets to Anime Planet. Let's see.
I'm trying to think like isekais because that's always what it is. I bet the guy who turned into a fucking refrigerator or whatever, a vending machine, got hit by a truck. And I think the guy in I Got Reincarnated as a Sword got hit by a truck.
Gintama, he got hit by a fucking truck.
That's not a surprise. I think everything.
Is this a zombie? Yeah, another person. Yeah, he got hit by a truck in the show that I was talking about, the gag show. Is this a zombie? The main character also gets hit by a fucking truck, but he's a zombie, so it doesn't do anything to him.
Maybe that's why slime is so popular as
Love
an
of Kill.
isekai.
In episode 2, the guy who got destroyed by the truck.
Which one?
Love of Kill with the like not the detective, but like the assassin guy who they're trying to kill, and he's like helping this like as other assassin girl get all of her kills, and he's like keeping giving her the reward, but he's just trying to date her, so he keeps like doing these kills for her.
I've never seen that.
It's actually such a good anime.
Is it a newer one?
I think it's 2020, I believe, or 2019.
No, that's love it. What the hell is that?
Yeah, Orange. Sailor Moon. Who got hit by a truck in Sailor Moon? Steins Gate. Oh my gosh.
Steins Gate. How did you forget that?
She got hit by a truck. Remember
I haven't watched it.
TikTok. You never seen Steins Gate, really?
Yeah.
What else?
Are you sure it's called Love Is War? I can't find it.
Bro, Uncle from Another World. That's why he ended up in the coma, didn't he?
Did he die from a truck?
No, Uncle from Another World. Didn't he get hit by a truck and he's in a coma?
Maybe. I can't. Dude, oh my god, it's been so long since I watched some of these.
So many fucking victims of fucking
And then like
truck.
Slime, he got stabbed, and then like someone getting stabbed to go to an isekai, you're almost like, whoa, what? Like, is this an isekai? What's going on here? This guy just died by a stabbing. Which, by the way, no offense to anyone I work with, I am never taking a blade for you. Okay, unless you're like my mom or my dad or like my best friend, you're getting shanked and you're getting sent to a slime world. Okay.
Dude, there are so many victims of getting hit by a truck in anime. It's the easiest way out if you think about it. You don't have to attach it to any character because the person killing them is just a sleepy dude behind a wheel. It's not some actual villain. Or yeah, like I don't know. It's just so stupid.
Doesn't the guy in Kaguya-sama get hit by a truck? The main character, and he's like out for a couple days. Or am I like misremembering? Because I remember he misses school. I feel like he got hit by a truck or something.
There was a truck with flowers. I don't see anything. Someone got hit by a truck.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I think no, he didn't die like that. I think he got killed.
So many victims of truck massacre in anime. It's too many.
It's either that or like they just get teleported in their sleep. Like I think Suki Michi, he just like woke up. Moonlit Fantasy.
Oh, Moonlit Fantasy. I heard about that one. I thought you were talking about Tokyo Revengers.
No.
Oh my god, Hina, she got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the car.
Got ran into by a truck. Yeah, dude, that's it.
Like she got hit by a truck like 9 times so far. I'm pretty sure.
I just finished watching season 2. It's pretty good. I'm low-key back into it. I glossed over the part where it's like bro's like 26. It pisses me off. But
you haven't even caught the season 3 yet.
You've seen season 3 already?
It's out. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's the Shinjuku arc, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't like too excited.
I like the ending of season 2 where it was what's he got? What's his name? Tetsuki or Tetsuo? The one that they hate with the earring and the spiky hair.
Oh, Kisaki.
Yeah, Kisaki. Tetsuki Kisaki. Tetai. What's his name? Teta. Yeah, Teta Kisaki. Yeah, he was like in the red clothing. Yeah. That was crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do with it though. Like, is season 4? That season 4 has to be the last because from how the manga ended, it was like Shinjuku, and then you have that whole thing with Mikey and him figuring out how to clap hands in together. I don't know what they're gonna do though.
I dropped season 3 after 2 episodes because I hated the way it was going. Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Is there a dub for it? I don't like watching Tokyo Adventure sub.
Oh, there has to be. I think it came out like last season.
Didn't it come out in October?
Yeah, in the fall.
Season 3 dub.
My thing with Tokyo Revenger season 3 is the first episode. The goal is like it goes from like saving Nina. I think right. Hina. To him and Chifuya are like, our whole goal is to see. They believe Kisaki can go back in time, so like that's the whole plot. That's why they're fighting, Senjuku or whatever you called them.
I think it's Shinjuku. I don't know. I don't remember. The guys.
The red coat guys.
Yeah, the annoying ones.
I didn't really like. Like they show the villain or like the head gang member, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in the first episode. He just didn't like strike me the same as that guy from season 2 because like he looks exactly like Mikey. He just has like silver hair and his whole thing is like
I liked Hakai's brother. Like I liked him as a villain.
Yeah, because like
I didn't mind him. Like, I thought that whole like 4 episode stun where it was like actually Hakai who didn't like take all the beatings and was actually his sister. That was actually good development, but I already know damn well they're gonna mess something up in the 3rd season.
Apparently, it's like the best season.
Really?
At least rating wise, I believe.
Tenjiku arc, not Shinjuku.
So first season 7.94. Second season is 7.68.
Really? I didn't like the first season.
I mean, the animation was like iffy sometimes, I guess, and they like screwed up a bunch of like major manga scenes, I guess. And then third season is 7.85, so it's like kind of in the middle, I guess.
Mm.
I think my favorite moment still from Tokyo Revengers is in the first season when Takamichi and all those guys are running, and he's got like the biggest dumpy they ever like could put on the guy. Remember? He's like running. It's like, dude,
that was the whole thing with the botchy. Remember?
yeah, they're like running like, and I'm like, why is he so caked up? Like,
Yo,
damn.
why is bro beefy?
That always, I don't know. Season 1 was like iffy to me, I guess.
No, it's just up on the Reddit. That shit's so funny. That's so funny to me.
It's like, and like the angle they put it at was like so weird. You know, you're like kind of looking at it like,
Hey,
out of
yo.
all the angles to choose, it's like I don't know why they made his ass so big.
Didn't they come out with like a whole like note thing like, oh, it's because he has the baggy like the link
Yeah.
pants, but then everyone around him has the same pants, just like souped up.
It's like
And
you
the
just
best-
wanted to make Takamichi caked up, cake Michi.
that pissed me off. I was like, yo, who did proportions? This is
Yeah.
not in the manga.
Like imagine Luffy running and he just has the fattest ass out of everyone, or like Frankie.
And Tokyo Revengers, especially too, like that just pisses me off. I need to search up that scene. That scene,
Yeah.
they used to like the fart noises on that scene too.
They put the fart noises on it.
Yeah, because they're like, yo, what's that? Double cheeked up. How you know that?
Running, yeah.
Yeah, they call it Takamichi BBL. That's such a good scene.
It's like so weird looking.
Yeah, like who approved of this scene?
The
really
baggy
wanna know.
pants. Like everyone around him has baggy pants. Holy
And they're all
shit.
running like, yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
It's not even just that scene. It's like some other scenes when he's just running too. It's like, yo, who approves of this shit? Who is in charge of making this guy's
I
character
know.
design?
We need to see like a back angle of him riding and just that big ass hanging off the back.
Mikey CB250's cologne. That pissed me off so bad when they did like a whole 2-episode stun of like, this is Mikey's brother's CB250. It was calling out to him in the Philippines. I was like,
Oh
yo,
yeah,
shut
and they
the
went out to the
fuck up.
Philippines and he's
No-
like there.
No one gives a fuck about Mikey CB250. Please.
I know. I want Takamichi
Please.
to like do something for once.
Bro, he
Holy
still doesn't even
hell.
know how to fight. Bro was like at the end of season 2, he's like fighting a punching bag, and then Chief was like, "You're Takamichi from the future. Shut the fuck up. No way." And he goes, "Yeah, I gotta fight my problems." I'm like, bro. Like,
I don't know. Then they meet up at the playground and he's like, "We're gonna beat your brother," and it's like you're not gonna beat shit, Takamichi. Okay,
Yeah,
it's gonna
and
be
then-
Chifuya and that guy, and then you're gonna have half of the fucking squad members come in.
and then he like he's like, "So how bad was the future?" He goes, "Yep, everyone's dead. It's worse. It's like 10 times worse than the last one. Like everyone fucking died. You know, like last time was just Hina and you.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, everyone's dead. And guess who killed
Chifuya,
him? Mikey,
yeah, I know. Draken dead.
dead.
Wasn't he in
Everyone.
prison? He's dead. So he
Like,
got shanked
bro.
in prison. It's like, oh my god.
That was so stupid. And then I didn't like that show where Mikey was like, "I lost my way, Takamichi. It's because of you."
Yeah.
Shut your bitch ass up, Troy. Like that pisses me off. That whole thing pissed me off. I was like, bro, you're telling me everything fell downward because of you.
I know. Like it's like I don't know. It's like because like the whole show, like they build up the Draken Mikey factor. So you might think like, oh, he went off the deep end because Draken got shanked. And then
Yeah.
I think Takamichi goes and asks him like, oh, like, did you know Draken died? And then Mikey's like, I killed him. I put a hit out on him. And it's like, what? Why would he like because of Takamichi? Like, and then they don't explain it either. Like, what happened? How can he change it? There's like nothing. There's no like okay,
There's no resolution to it. It's like, I don't know.
Will Hina ever stop dying?
Honestly, this was not even about her anymore. She could just keep dying. Like honestly.
Yeah, because then they broke up, and it's like, okay, so why is he even in the past now? Like, I don't. But Shangri-La, have you watched Shangri-La Frontier?
No, I've been skipping it off. That bird costume pisses me off. Don't know what about it.
Dude, it's so good. The episode that came out today.
Wait, there's more episodes coming out?
It's a 25 episode.
What the fuck? I might have to give it a shot.
It's 2 cores, dude. Dude, I'm telling, like, I'm trying to think. like a show you might like that it's similar to. Did you watch Sword Art Online?
Of course, I love Sword Art Online. The first season. That's it.
Well, you'll like this then, because it's the exact same thing where it's like set in a video game more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like that's where the whole like setting is like it's in a VR video game, and like you have like certain IRL things. It's just like the love factor. Like there's a small like romantic thing between
I,
him
so
and
it's
his
like an
classmate he
Asuna
doesn't
thing.
know.
It's like an
Oh,
Asuna thing.
why is that from Sword Art Online? I didn't
Yeah,
watch
like
that.
oh, yeah, probably. So
Yeah. Well, like it's like he doesn't even know who she is, by the way. Like and she
oh, so it's like that no game no life thing.
yeah, and like they're classmates and like she tries to talk to him in the first episode and he just completely ignores her. And then like she and then like she's in the game, right? Like she plays this Shangri-La Frontier game and she rolls up and she's like the most feared player in the entire game. She's like
It's always
called
like that, bro.
she's called like the attack master, Siger Zero, and she like walks up to him and he's like a level like 10 or something and she's like, "Do you want to be friends?" And then she goes after he accepts the friend request. She goes to like the VR game place that they buy games at and she's like
Yeah,
talking to the owner about like, "Oh my god, he accepted my friend request." And then she hand writes a note to him and sends him like a 5-paragraph message in a game. If I ever got a 5-paragraph message in a
that's
video
the most
game,
that's weirdest shit
I
ever.
am blocking
You're
whoever
getting
sent that.
blocked. You're getting
Like,
blocked.
you're off my Fortnite friends list. You're off my Steam
Bro, it's an
friends
epic.
list. You're like off everything
Yeah,
at
no,
that point. But
that's a little fucking weird.
yeah, so like she's this big, powerful person.
I'll
She's like
give
the
it a go.
shyest person.
I'll
Oh,
give it a go. You make it sound enticing because from what I've seen, it's just a big blue helmet bird looking dude
you'll love
defeating a
the
boss.
first like 2 minutes. I promise you.
All right, but I'll give
What
it. You know,
happens in the
I'll watch
first two?
tonight. Give
Okay,
it to you. I'll watch tonight.
and then now my degenerate pick for this season. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Chained Soldier.
I don't even know what that is,
There's
man.
already 2 French kiss scenes where they're just smooching and like tongue is, and they animate the shit out of the kisses. And that's where all the budget goes.
I will never understand that with some anime where they just like throw all their budget into the most NSFW thing. And it's like, yo, please just go back to the plot. Please go back to the plot.
I know, because the whole like gist is like he's a slave for this ability, but like if he does work for like the master, he has to get a reward, and it's like always this lewd shit. Like, dude, the one reward was like she was stomping on his balls.
That's where we end the show today, guys.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching episode 20. We should be back again next week for episode 21.
More One Piece.
Yeah, we'll have all 3. So when Omar's on the show, a
one full
Piece
hour
theory
without One Piece. We finally did it.
So I hope you guys enjoy, and we're gonna get Omar on the weeklies too. So
and Omar will not be talking about One Piece next episode.
Yeah, theory. We're gonna have a no theories for a whole month.
No One Piece theories whole month. Just
all of Black History Month.
New generation. That's it. That's all we're gonna talk about.
So we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Peace.